It's 6 a.m. Do you know where your Steven is? He's right here. Hi. Yeah, I thought of that while the intro was starting, and I just... My brain is loopy. I totally haven't been awake all night, and with plans to stay up. But those plans are probably going to change very quickly. This is coming out of nowhere, but that was fun. Here's a surprise present, and if you didn't expect it, I'll consider it a success. What we got? A garden gnome that I can't do anything with because retail isn't open yet. My very first stop is going to be to find Joan and just buy some turnips. I'm just gonna buy some turnips. You can't stop me. This is a horrible idea. And I'm sure you all wish you could stop me, but you can't. That's the fun part. You can't stop me. I can make all the bad decisions I want. It's great. I have nowhere to put this garden gnome. I kind of want to keep the garden gnome. You can't stop me from doing that either. I'm going to put him in the back rooms, because that's where garden gnomes live, is the back rooms. Bet you didn't know that. That's where gnomes live, is they live in the back rooms. Specifically, the back right corner of the back rooms. That is where the gnomes live. The gnomes and all the other duendes that exist. Duendes are wild, man. Yeah, I should turn my brain back on a little bit. And, like, form some coherent thoughts. Maybe explain myself a little bit. I do have a reason for staying up as long as I have. Ooh, the tree's looking different. Is it different? That feels different. That feels like it's not fully loaded in. Unless that's just what it's supposed to look like. I think the leaves do die in the winter, so that's probably what it is. So, later this month, I'll just leave the mushrooms for now. I can grab them after turnips. I need to find Joan and buy some turnips. I don't know how many I'm gonna buy. It'll really depend on what the price is, but yeah. Later this month, my mother is going to go dog sit for some family members, so she will not be home for 2 weeks. So I really need to get my sleep schedule like fixed in that time. Like that needs, like, before that happens, I need to get my sleep schedule fixed. I am going to use Extra Life, giving me motivation to stay awake, to do this. Hopefully. Now, I might miss morning turnips tomorrow, but if all goes well, I'll be awake and able to record in the morning every other day this week. If all goes well. Now, I fully know that things are very likely not going to go well because how my sleep schedule likes to not cooperate with me at all. But, you know, I'm torn between napping before Extra Life starts and, I hear movement. That's probably Joan. Yes, it is. Hey, old girl, it's been a while. You know, she says she's been selling here for over 60 years. She doesn't look a day over 30. I mean, come on now. I'm buying. Okay. Give me 1,000. At 97, that's not an awful price to be buying at. I only have 2 letters for holding money, though. Oh, jeez. My throat. I don't know why my throat just suddenly decided to go super dry. That should hopefully fix it. Jeez. Ah. My throat's trying to kill me. I don't like that. I don't like it when my throat's trying to kill me. It's not a good. It's not a good. It's just not a good. Jeez, I almost feel like I should record again, like, after Extra Life, because I'm gonna try to watch the whole stream. This will be, like, tomorrow's episode. 2 days ago. Well, 2 days ahead for me. Tomorrow for you guys, if I do this. Because I am probably going to be even more loopy, and I can only imagine how potentially entertaining this is to watch me not fully functioning. The best way to put it is my brain is currently running on, instead of brain cells, a pair of monkeys. And neither of them know what they're doing. They're just pushing buttons, pulling levers, and things are happening. That's all that I know. Okay, let's get out 400,000. I don't remember even how many tabs I have. But I think there's 4 left. And I have the 2 letters, so I can put 2 sets away. That'll free up enough space that I should then be able to buy 1,000 turnips. So, I still really wish that, like, I could store that time capsule, because, like, I don't want to get rid of it. It's special. I can literally never get another one. Unless I got the Amiibo card and invited, I think that was Rasher back? Yeah, I'm buying, Joan. But yeah, I basically spent all night preparing some entertainment for myself for that time. Because I'm gonna need something to do. So I figure you can play Master Duel on the Switch, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. And I can make a new account there. So I can basically, you know, I can use all the new player gems and stuff to, you know, make a, you know, potentially cool deck. It's a neat idea. I've been trying to build live twins. I have like 6 copies of one of their Link 2s. 0 copies of either the other URs. Okay, now I have 4. Okay, so I'll have 1 extra tab of stuff. You know, that works out. That actually works out. Because that gives me some extra storage space if I really need to store something. Without just dropping it on the floor somewhere in my house. I mean, I don't mind the basement being a bit cluttered with stuff on the floor. But the other rooms, I do kind of mind. Yeah, I'm back, Joan. I'm buying. But yeah, because of how it's worked out, I've basically been like, okay, I'm putting all of my gems into building live twins. This is not something I should be doing. The live twins aren't in a normal pack. They're in a secret pack. Which basically means 4 out of every 8 cards, you know, 4 cards out of the 8 card pack are not from that set. They're from the master pack, which contains every single card. So I'm really only getting 4 chances per of getting a live twin. It's, I mean, technically I can get live twins out of the master pack section as well. It's just understandably very unlikely, given there are over 8,000 cards in the Master Pack. The chances of you getting what you want out of a Master Pack is so astronomically low, you just should never spend your gems on them. Outside of the guarantee Ash Blossom, Infinite Impermanence. There's special packs in the shop that basically guarantee you 1 copy of a, you know, really good card that give you 10 master packs for 750 gems. That's a pretty okay deal. Because you're guaranteed the 1 card. And generally, you'll want the Ash Blossom. Because playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, you play 3 Ash Blossom. That saves you 30 UR points. You'll probably want the Infinite Impermanence, because it's a good hand trap that is also just a trap, which works out. So that saves you another 30 UR points, because you'll probably want 3 of those. And 10 Master Packs is 1,000 gems. Well, this is 750 for the guarantee of a card you actually want. And 10 Master Packs. So you're getting those Master Packs at a discount. Which is pretty nice, not gonna lie. I should really be picking up more of those, because the Live Twin deck, if pure, uses a lot of hand traps. I don't think I'm gonna play it pure. I think I'm gonna try and lab something out and mix it with something. I'm gonna be real, I'm kind of thinking, just because of how, like, concise these cards are, and how unlimiting they are, as much as I feel like this isn't going to be all that beneficial of a pairing, I kind of want to pair them with Sword Soul. Though Unchained would also probably work, because Unchained are fiends, and they do lock you into fiends. But if I do mix them with Sword Soul, I can just do all the Sword Soul stuff first, then do the Live Twin stuff. And that would give me easy access to Baron de Fleur, which is a really nice generic level 10 synchro that you'll probably want and isn't part of one of those special packs. I really wish it was. I was thinking, and I'm still debating this because I've got a ton of free gems left to earn, of just building Melodious. Like, I love Melodious. I can't help it, and they're in a standard pack right now. Almost tempted to go grab another 1,000 bells. Not 1,000. 100,000 bells. And, finish off those turnips. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I want the extra storage space. No. I'll stick with what I've got. Now let's go about our daily routine stuff. We can't sell anything, but, you know, we can go around and pick stuff up. I could just leave all the mushrooms in front of retail. Because one of you very helpfully pointed out that I only need 2 of each mushroom. So I'm actually going to come check and see what I've got. And if I already have 2 of it, I'm just going to drop them in front of retail. And if I don't, I'll hang on to 1 and bring it back here. Okay, so I've got, I think, 4 of that one. I can't really tell. Yeah, okay. So I only need 2. There's that. There's 2 there. I've only got 1 of those. You know, let's organize these a bit. Let's pick... I didn't exactly mean to do that, but that kind of works. Let's pop you down there. And then I will pop... where... I didn't pick it up. This one down here. Gotta drop the truffle. And then I can put the two little round guys here and here. See, I can organize things when I really try. But yeah. Trying to think through things that I might ramble about. I'm gonna be playing a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel over those 2 weeks, basically, because I'm gonna effectively have my Switch to play games on, my Switch and 3DS, because like, gotta watch Shadow, so, which is gonna be a, it's one of those things. It's gonna be a bit of a bummer to do that, and not like I love spending time with the little man. Don't get me wrong. But I'm going to be getting my computer sorted soon, and based on talking with my older sister, the 9800X3D is on the table. So I'm gonna have a really snazzy gaming machine, and I'm not gonna be able to really use it. We ended up running into each other here yet again, didn't we? How nice to see you. Aww. I would like my coffee. Maybe to let me stay awake. I'm actually waking up the more I do this, so I'll probably stay up. I'll probably end up falling asleep at some point during Extra Life, but it's fine. I usually end up napping at some point during Extra Life throughout, like, the years I've watched it. And yeah, it's one of those things of, gonna be real, like, that group of people just seem really fun to hang out with. That would be like a dream collab of mine, just to, like, be part of their Extra Life event. That'd be really nice. Like, they just seem like really fun people. Really nice, like... I wouldn't want to, like, impose on them, though. Like, it's a friend group, so, like, I wouldn't... I wouldn't want to try to, like, if I did ever, like, become super popular, try to force my way into it. Like, that wouldn't be good. Like, I wouldn't want that. I'd ruin the dynamic. I'm such a shy little frick that I'd probably ruin it anyway. Hey, a gold nugget. Okay, so we now have 3 of those. Sweet. Oh, fossil. Bam. I'm gonna need to go drop some stuff in front of retail. Because I'm probably... Yeah, I've got 3 inventory spaces. There's probably going to be bamboo. But yeah, I'm trying to think through, like, games I can play while, like, just on the Switch or my 3DS. I don't have the most 3DS games, which is kind of sad. I just have to remember those are there. I might, like, 2-part this recording and, like, come back later at some point, but no, that would be a bad idea. That would be a bad idea. I'll just have to remember those are on the ground and sell them tomorrow. I haven't been even checking for the money rock. I'm very smart. But, like, I've got Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, which I've barely scratched the surface of, so I've got a lot of that to play. It is a game that's hard to play because, again, Monster Hunter kind of held a special place for me and my ex, so yeah. But I'm getting there. I've been playing at it off and on. It is nice to actually be playing the game because there was some content in the game that caused my ex to be like, nah, we can't play this. And it's like, but you don't have to ever look at this content. It's like, yeah, but we can't play it. It's like, okay. That was just what things were like with her. I shouldn't get rambling about her, but I could. Nah. I won't. I've also got just Generations on the 3DS, so I've got Ultimate and just regular Generations. I've also got 4 Ultimate on the 3DS I can play through. It is a tad awkward playing Monster Hunter on a standard 3DS, because, like, the games are kind of designed around you having 2 joysticks. Standard 3DS only got 1 of them things. But they did make it work, and it, you know, while it is a bit awkward, it's more just a case of it just takes some getting used to. I say as somebody who has the uncanny ability to just get used to basically any game's controls, no matter how awkward they are. And I can tell they're awkward, it's just I can get used to them super quickly, and I don't mind them. Like, there's been so many times where, like, I'll have been playing a game, and I'll have, you know, upon starting it, it'll be like, oh, these controls are a little weird, but that's fine, I can make them work. And then, like, one of my older siblings starts playing the game, and they're like, how can you stand to play this with these controls being... It's like, it's not so bad. You just get used to it. Like, that's kind of how it's always been, though. Like, I was the one of us that with like Perfect Dark and 007 on the N64. I was the one who used a different control scheme. Like, everyone else just used the default, and I was like, you know, I want to use a different one. Over the years, I did just default to using the default one as well, because it does work. There's nothing wrong with it, but like, I think it was Control B I liked the most. Might not have been. Might have been C. Mush Closet. I know it was one of the single controller ones. Though in the years since, I kind of want to try playing with some of the dual controller setups. Which I know probably sounds absolutely weird to anybody who's never seen an N64 before. Yeah, that is something that would very feasibly be possible to do, is play with two controllers. And you might be wondering, well, how would that even work? Like, the N64 controller is not a standard controller. The N64 controller is... You either love it or you hate it. There's really no in-between. Like, it is a really weird controller. Basically, imagine, like, a standard controller. Like, let's grab my Switch controller here. Like, the cords. Like, imagine this kind of layout. Bit wider. So, you know, to come to about here. And this handle right here. With another handle on this side. So there's 3 handles. I'm sure the astute among you will realize there's 3 handles and you have 2 hands. I think you might be seeing how playing with 2 controllers might be a viable thing to do. Because, well... yeah. Let's do that. You know, I'll just make use of my empty spot down here to do that. But yeah, basically with the dual controller control schemes, you basically hold the center stick on both controllers. So you do have less buttons available to you. But at the same time, like, for something like GoldenEye or Perfect Dark, you don't really need a lot of buttons. Though I am trying to think of how you would exactly do everything. Because I understand how you would strafe and move, because that would just be both sticks. You would need a button to fire, a button to... How would you do that? Now I'm curious. I know a lot of people in the years since have just like just attached 2 controllers to each other. Just like with like rubber bands or something, just literally physically connected them. Because I'm pretty sure the other buttons would still do stuff. Like, I could literally fire up my Switch and see, because like those control schemes still exist on the Nintendo Switch Online service stuff. Which I very much know there are people who'd be like, man, why are you paying for the freaking expansion pass plus and all that? It's like, well, for one, because I'm not the only one that uses the thing, so it's a family plan. Hey Dumpling, guess we both had the sudden urge to buy something. What's in your mind? Well, the shops are kind of closed to you. Pretty part of town to walk around when the shops are closed. It is a pretty part of town. But like, and I know all of those things on there can just be emulated really easily. A lot of those games on there I have emulated. But I prefer to play games in the most official capacity possible whenever possible. So like, I'm just gonna drop the rest of this stuff here. Wait, I don't know if having the fossils on the ground will mess with things. I don't want to lose my perfect town rating. I know the mushrooms don't count. At least I was told they don't count, so they can just exist on the ground. The fossils, they gotta stay with me. Man, if only I had early bird, because then, like, half an hour from now, retail will be opening. But, like, I'm not against emulation when you literally cannot acquire the game or play it legitimately in any other way. Also, N64 emulation is not the greatest. I think everyone that has done N64 emulation would agree on that. It's not the greatest. Like, I'm not even a fan that I have to play this through a lemon to record it, but that's because there is no video output on a 3DS. Nintendo just didn't put one on it. They didn't think it was important. Sony thought it was important. They put one right on the console. It's pretty cool. It's literally, the video output is right next to the audio jack, like the headphone jack. So the cord to plug into it just does both. It records the audio and video because they are separate channels. It's really nice. It's really convenient. If only the 3DS had done that. Like, the 3DS has room on it where they could have put a video output. Like, and namely, like, they basically could have used anywhere along the bottom to put a video output. Or they could have basically moved the IR scanner from here to down here somewhere, you know, along this bottom where there's nothing but the audio jack, and put a video output right there. Like, I get it's dual screens, so that video output would have been more complicated. But they still could have done it. Like, hardware modders found a way to do it. I'm sure Nintendo could have found a way to do it. It probably just cost a little too much money on Nintendo's front to do it, and they just decided they didn't want to because of that. But that's going to be enough rambling for today. This has been like a half-hour long episode, near enough. Like 28 minutes-ish. So yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I thank you all very much for watching. I know we didn't really do much this episode, but we did buy a bunch of turnips. It's gonna be a lot of potential money, or I'll be losing a lot of money. One or the other, we won't know until the week progresses. Thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo. See you all then. And in the second card, I'd like to ask, if you liked the video, could you hit the like button? And if you're not subscribed, could you subscribe? That'd help me out a lot. Thanks a bunch.